Hi students, welcome to your value education class. Students, in today's lecture, we will learn about body ownership. So, all of us have a body and we know that we have to take care of our own body. In our lessons of EVS, we learn how to keep our body clean and healthy. So, today in value education, we will learn some more things about our body and how we have to keep our body safe, clean and healthy. So, the first part of this lesson is your body is yours. Students, our friends Sana and Arpit and the tiger friend Poxo will guide us through this lesson and help us to understand that our body belongs to us only and that no one should be allowed to touch our body if we don't like it. So, Sana is a girl and Arpit is a boy. Sana has eyes to see, nose to breathe, ears to hear, hands to pick and legs to walk. These are Sana's body parts. Arpit also has eyes, nose, ears, hands and legs, and these are Arpit's body parts. Students, you have a body too. It also has different parts. Remember, your body is yours. My dear students, Sana is a girl and Arpit is a boy, just like you and your friends. If you are a boy or you are a girl, you know that you have eyes, nose, ears, lips, right? Hands, legs. These are your body parts and that your body belongs to you only. Now, Poxo likes to hug his mummy. You see in this picture here on page number 24, this is Poxo and that's his mom. And Poxo likes to hug his mummy. Don't you also like to hug your mummy and daddy? Yes, we all feel very comforted, we feel happy and we feel loved when our mummy, papa, grandparents or our brothers and sisters hug us. Sana and Arpit, like everyone else, feel good when their loved ones like mummy, papa, grandparents, brothers and sisters hug them. Sometimes our loved ones hug us and sometimes we hug them. We hug them when we feel good, scared or alone, like I just explained. Now look below here. There is a picture where you can see loved ones in a family hugging each other. Who are they? They are from Sana's family, Arpit's family and Poxo's family. Sometimes our loved ones hug us and sometimes we hug them. The second part of this lesson is Dr. Auntie Tells. So let's go through this and we will understand what is Dr. Auntie telling all of us. One day when I was playing Ludo with Sana at her home, Tina Auntie came. She is Sana's father's sister. She is a doctor. So one day when Poxo and Sana were playing Ludo, who came to Sana's house? Her aunt. Her aunt is a doctor. Sana's auntie is a doctor. So what did auntie tell Sana? Dear Sana, how are you? And how are your best friends Arpit and Poxo? So auntie asked Sana, how is she keeping and how are her friends? So auntie says, today I want to tell you something important. I want to tell you about private body parts. Dear students, like Sana and Arpit and Poxo, we all have our own body and our body has private body parts. Our private body parts are the parts of the body that need to be covered, like in the picture below. So, if you are a boy and you have to wear a swimsuit, you know that you have to cover your lower body. That is, you have to wear your shorts. And if you are a girl like Sana, then you have to wear your swimsuit in this way. Okay? Our body is ours. It has parts and each part has a role to play. Further, Dr. Auntie shares that sometimes a grown-up you love and trust, like your family member, will need to look or touch your private parts. This can be maybe if you need help to go to the toilet or take a bath, someone from your family helps you, or they help you when you are sick, when you have to go see a doctor. A doctor or a nurse may also touch or look at your private parts to help you get better. But it has to be done in the presence of a trusted grown-up. A trusted grown-up means your mummy, papa, grandparents and your class teacher. Okay, students? Now, this person will do their best to help you to be safe, clean, healthy and feel good. You can tell anything to a trusted person. You can share your feelings with them. So, my dear students, who is a trusted grown-up? A trusted grown-up can be your parents, your grandparents, and your class teacher. You should share your feelings with them, and you could tell them anything that makes you feel happy or it makes you feel unhappy. You can share with these persons. Now, students, on page number 26, there is an activity for you. You have to color the swimsuits of the boy and the girl in the pictures given below. So, you can choose your favorite color and you can color their swimsuits. Now, students, we have learned that private means only for us. Private means only for us, not for anyone else. Everyone has their own private paths and everyone must know about them. My dear students, your private paths are for you only to touch and to clean. So, no one else, unless you are not comfortable, no one else should be able to touch or to clean your private body parts. Further, Dr. Auntie tells Sana and Poxo that you should not let anyone touch your private parts, not even on top of your clothes, not even if they love you, not even if you love them, not even when you are playing games. You can share all your things with others like your toys. You can share your books and colors, but you must not share your private parts. Children, your mouth is a special private part because it is not covered. So, the covered part of your body is your private part. And your mouth is also a special private part because it is not covered. So, you have to make sure that no one touches these private body parts of yours. So, students, you can play with your friends, you can swim with them, you can share your toys, you can dance together, you can play outdoors or indoors, and you can also share your toys. But you should never let anyone touch your private parts, not even over your clothes, because it is not safe. No one should touch or look at your private parts. No one should ask you to touch or look at their private parts as well. So, dear students, you should not allow anyone to touch your private parts, even over your clothes. And if some friend or someone else, an older person also, tells you or asks you to touch their private parts, you must not do it. You must say no. Now, students, on page number 28, is the next part of our lesson. Let us play. The three friends, Arpit, Sana and Pokso, love to watch games on TV. They also love to play games with each other and their friends, parents and grandparents. It makes them happy and healthy. So students, just like all of you love to watch games on TV, you'll also play some indoor and outdoor games with your family members and with your friends. So, which sports do you like playing? You have to put a tick mark in the boxes where your favorite or your the game that you like to play the most, that picture is there. Look, in these boxes. So whichever games or sports you enjoy playing, students, you have to put a tick mark in that box. While playing, exercise and otherwise also, we keep our private parts covered in front of others. We do not touch them in front of others. So students, apart from not allowing anybody else to touch your private parts, you should make sure that your private parts are always covered and that you also don't touch them in front of anyone. So, Dr. Auntie made Sana, Pokso and Arpit understand how important it is to take care of your own private parts. Your body is for you only. You are the owner of your body. You are the monitor of your body, dear students. So, just like Sana and Arpit and Pokso, you too should take charge of your body. Now, we move to the last part of today's lesson. Germs, the tiny monsters. Students, you all know that many germs are in the air. Some germs pass through our water, drinking water, cooking water, the water that we bathe with, and also through food, through dust, through air. So we have to be very careful, alert and watchful. So what do we have to do? No one wants to get close to anything dirty or stinky. But for germs, dirt is a friend. So, we don't like anything that is dirty or stinky. Do we, students? No. But these germs, they are friends with dirt. They are friends of dirt. Germs are not your friends as they make you sick or ill. Germs make you sick or they make you ill. They are very, very tiny creatures, means they are very small. You cannot see them with your eyes directly. They are very tiny. You can only see them through a special lens in the science lab. So, when you fall sick, that is when you know that these germs have sneaked into your body. So, whenever you have a fever, when you're not feeling fresh, you know that these bad germs have sneaked through into your body. They are very tough monsters and they can be found everywhere. So students, germs are everywhere, in water, in air, and also they move and travel on your body parts, like when you don't wash your hands, when you don't brush your teeth, when you don't take a bath regularly, when you wear dirty and soiled clothes. That is when the germs get a very nice entry into your body and they make you ill. So, they move very fast and they can spread also very quickly from one person to another. That is why when you touch your eyes, nose or mouth, the germs from your hands enter and spread into your body and they make you ill. Now, what is hygiene? Students, hygiene means taking care of your body and keeping it neat and clean all the time. Whenever you are neat and clean, dear students, these monsters, these tiny monstrous germs will not be able to enter inside your body and they will not be able to make you unwell. When we are neat and clean, germs cannot harm us and we do not fall sick. So students, take a pledge to be a hygienic champ. After all, You are the boss of your body and its first caretaker. So let us not allow these monsters, these tiny germs, these unhealthy germs to enter our body. How we will stop them? We can stop them by being clean, by being hygienic. Okay, so don't allow them to come into your body and make you unwell. Keep them far by being clean and tidy. Students, on page number 30, you have an activity. You have to write all the things that you do to keep yourself neat and clean. So, see this picture. You have put a stop. You have put a stop to this nasty germ. By doing what? What do we do to keep ourselves neat and healthy and clean? You have to write the points in the space given here. So, for example, you will write take a bath. Correct? Then what else you will write? Brush your teeth or brush my teeth. What else do you do? Wear clean clothes. Wear clean clothes. Wash hands regularly. And so on, students. There are many points which you can mention over here. All the things that you do to keep yourself neat and clean, you have to write it here in neat handwriting. Now, students, children are given many types of injections or vaccines so that germs cannot harm them. All of you have taken many vaccines and injections since your birth. Since you were born, your parents have been giving you all certain injections or vaccines. These vaccines help you to fight various disease, illness and infections like polio, chickenpox, measles, mumps, tuberculosis and more. So students, your parents have been taking very good care of you since you were born by taking you regularly for your vaccination and injections. That is how you keep good health and you don't get any kind of infections or disease or illnesses. Vaccination or immunization of children is an ongoing process which starts at birth. Like I said earlier, from the time you are born, your parents have been giving you these vaccinations so that you are a healthy and a happy child. Now, if you look in this box, you will read more about the disease of chickenpox. The name chickenpox has been around for many years. That means it's a very old illness. There are many stories as to how it's got its name. Isn't the name chickenpox interesting? Yes, let's know why. Some say that the red spots that one gets on their body from chickenpox illness looks like chickpeas. Hence, the name is chickenpox. Yes, it looks like chickpeas when you get chickenpox. That is why the name is chickenpox. Now, there is a pledge here, dear student, and POXO is giving you a thumbs up. Means POXO wants you to take this pledge. What is this pledge about? That you will always be hygienic. You will make it a priority in your life. It is the most important thing you should do for yourself, dear students, for your health and for your body to be healthy. What you will do? You have to be clean. I also promise that I will do my best to keep myself and my surroundings neat and clean. So what you will do here, you have to write I, and in this blank space you have to write your name. So students, after taking this pledge, we will complete our lesson for today, our learning for today. And what are the values we are going to learn today? Yes, we have learned the value that your body belongs to you only. Your body has private parts. Those parts have to be covered all the time. You can show your body parts to your doctor or nurse in the presence of a trusted one like your parents, grandparents, or your class teacher only. We have also learned today that no one has the authority or the right or the permission to touch your private parts even from your clothes, and you too should not touch your private parts over your clothes in front of anyone. So you have to respect your own body, my dear students, and you have to make sure that you are alert and you make others also respect you and your body. That's all for today, dear students. I will meet you in the next value education class. Do complete your activities of this lesson that I've explained right now, and have a nice day. Bye.